Mhm. Welcome, Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. Okay, Aries, I gotta give you a shuffle. We are leaving the hurt sign energies. All right, let's see what's coming up for you. Fire signs. Fire signs. What's coming up in this week? Fire sign. E. Fire signs. What's coming up for you, fire signs, in this week? Aries, this week is the last week of April. The week begins from the 25th until the 1st of May. Aries. All right, let's see what you Aries are coming out with. Ooh, ciao. Okay. Uh, the sun, the flow in reverse. Oh, Aries, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, week of the 25th. Okay. A whole lot of information is a whole lot of stuff. You're dealing with the Aquarian energies. So okay, a lot of you communication is going to be coming out, Aries. So be aware of oopsie daisy. All right, a message comes out. A transition is coming up, Aries. All right. So whatever the information is coming out is going to be creating some changes for you, Aries. Okay, quickly. All right. So we see the Ace of Pentacles, Aries, and the completion is coming up. A situation with a bank financial institution is and the Eight of Pentacles, swiftness. Um, it could be money within a bank financial institution. They're going to be recognizing regrets. Nine of Cups in a reverse. A lot of you Aries had hoped to get a whole lot of money. It's not going to be happening. They're gaining knowledge of how you Aries came on a whole lot of money. A bank financial institution is recognizing that you Aries are not the correct person. Alrighty, Aries 88. Some sort of a infinity situation that you Aries have to work out. So your wishes and dreams is kind of in array this week, especially at the workplace. Aries, there are information that is coming out about what was going on. Your business, Aries, they're going to be recognizing that a business that you Aries was gaining a lot of money from is not yours. Transition, Aries, transition. And they're going to be recognizing that you Aries have accumulated a whole lot of money. Uh-huh. Yes. And how where did this money comes from? Okay. A cycle is going to be over, Aries. This is Saturn. So it's in your house where a cycle is going to be over because some sort of information came out, Aries, that people are gaining a lot of knowledge about that is going to bring some sort of a ending. Regrets. You regret that this information came out. You Aries were not open for this information to come out. You regret it. Jupiter is in Capricorn. A Capricorn is going to be overcoming an unpleasant thing that you have done to them. No love has been shown to you, Aries, from a Taurus. You Aries is trying to connect with a Taurus, but this Taurus is not answering you. A lot of you Aries, a cycle is over. So it could be your job is ending because it's in the sixth house. It could be some sort of a contractual agreement with the house is coming to an end for you Aries between the ages of 18 and 50. They are now gaining idea that you Aries have stolen from a company or use a company in information data or information. They're now going to be gaining knowledge. And I see this is going to be affecting Aries between the ages of 18 and 50. Okay. A completion is here, a corporation, institution. You Aries men, they're going to be shutting down your business. Yes. So Aries men, a bank financial institution is going to shut down your business. A bank financial institution for business Aries men, you're going to be in a lot of problems. Business Aries men, okay? Some sort of a contractual agreement that you business Aries men gave to someone or created some sort of a contract for someone is going to come to an end because they now recognize that you could have gotten a Taurus in some sort of a problem by a corporation institution. A Taurus is in a whole lot of problems because of you Aries. The Taurus man created some sort of a contractual agreement. They're now recognizing that this Taurus man stole information from a Capricorn. A Taurus and a Capricorn man is in a whole lot of problem. They're gaining knowledge and information because communication of a Capricorn a man shows up that you Aries wasn't speaking the truth. Aries businessman, you're in a lot of problems. Aries that is married to Cancer, you and a Cancer is in a lot of problems. There's a lot. It's like you Aries businessman and a Cancer have to show up, uh, papers, documentation. A lot of fastness is like you Aries businessman and a Cancer business person. They're now gaining. So Aries, a whole lot of information is coming out. The hangman, the energy of the hangman is showing up a lot of information, a lot of data. A Scorpion is going to be giving a corporation a whole lot of information about you, Aries, and your business deals. Okay. Aries that work with a Scorpion is going to be fired. Um, Changes is coming up. Yeah. So Aries that work with a Scorpion is going to be fired. Ooh, Aries. Aries. Okay. Aries businessman, there's a lot of problem is going on. If you Aries businessman had created some sort of a contractual agreement for young people, Aries, your kids, a lot of you Aries are going to be having problems with your kids. Okay. Oh, are going to be having problems with your kids. Okay. This is going to be coming up. So, Aries, whatever is happening and transpiring, a lot of you Aries is going to be having some sort of a problem with your kids. There are deceptiveness because they're recognizing that a Taurus man help people, uh, uh, some sort of a movement with people. They're going to be recognizing that it's like you Aries men have some sort of a corporation, like a recruiters bureau and that sort of a thing. I was helping people. Now a lot of you Aries, I see your friends are turning their backs on you. Okay. A psych is going to be over. And if you're in a relationship with a Taurus, regrets for you and the Taurus because the Taurus is turning their backs on you, Aries. Okay. A lot of you Aries, young people have to make some sort of a decision over a house, over your work. You young Aries are going to be recognizing that your contract is going to be terminated, Aries. Okay. Um, Communication. There was a lot of secrecy that you Aries created, either against a Capricorn or with a Capricorn. And it has to do with some sort of a contractual agreement. And you Aries, uh, this contract is going to be canceled. Okay, so Aries businessmen, if you worked with a Capricorn person from another country, or you collaborated with people from another country to create contractual agreement that was not based on factual truth, it's going to be coming out. A Taurus man is now gaining knowledge. A Taurus and a Virgo man is gaining knowledge of you Aries, and they're going to be turning their backs on you. Okay. So It's as if these people had karma with you. A cycle is coming to an end, Aries. Emotionally, you need to make a decision. So, Aries, you have 88, and you have twice the energy of um, information, people finding out things. Um, a Capricorn man and a Taurus man and a Virgo man are going to be recognizing that you Aries wasn't speaking the truth. And here, a Scorpion is going to be giving you Aries up, okay? A corporation institution is canceling a contractual agreement of a Gemini and a Libran and a Taurus. They recognize that these people um, have been collaborating, creating things for people. Okay, so um, when we think about the four of this is about um, contracts because we have the bank, the financial institution. A lot of you Aries are going to be having issues with bank and financial institution. Okay, we're going to be taking a better look. Relationship problems, marriage problems is going to be coming up for you Aries. Okay, then we see you Aries businessmen. You and your wife have to show up a lot of details and information, and they are now recognizing the working of a Virgo and a Scorpion. Whoever this Virgo and this Scorpion is now going to be recognizing that you Aries had some sort of a contract that was not based on factual truth, because they're going to be finding out that you Aries have like a contract, a rent contract, um, how you apply for something using someone else's name. They're going to be recognizing that you use data from a company, Aries. So, you Aries, you could be fired from your work, data and information. They're going to be gaining a lot of knowledge over you, young Aries. Okay. So the energy of the Ace of Pentacles is that a cycle is going to be over because they recognize that you Aries was collecting a lot of money from a business, saying that this business is yours. They, especially young Aries, a Taurus man is going to be finding out that you have not been speaking the truth. Aries businessmen, they're going to be shutting down your business because you're having problems with bank financial institution, and they're going to be shutting down your business, Aries businessman. Young Aries, a cycle is going to be over for you, young Aries. Okay, they now recognize that you Aries created a fraud. So Aries, yes. So they're recognizing um because Jupiter is in Capricorn. This is Jupiter in Capricorn upright. So it's like you Aries defraud a Capricorn business a whole lot of money. So you're emotional now, Aries, because it's as if you Aries was supposed to be working for a Capricorn, or you Aries had gotten details of information from a corporation institution somewhere where you work and defraud a Capricorn a whole lot of money. So you were working as if you were a Capricorn. So it could be the person resume, the person information, the person data, because here at the workplace, um, uh, Mercury in Aquarius, the moon in Aquarius is giving up that you have created a fraud. Young Aries, or Aries on a whole, could defraud because your wishes and dreams, young Aries, you had hoped for something, but your wishes and dreams is not going to come true because they recognize a fraud. Um, Aries, you and your wife, some sort of a problem with a bank and a financial institution. You Aries and your wife is in a whole lot of problems. And the Four of Wands is about, but you know, uh, your kids, or like your kids are not offering you any love. There is problems that is going on. A corporation, institution, a Gemini is giving up, you Aries and your wife. Okay, I don't know. They are now recognizing something about a Sagittarian from another place. They're recognizing that a Aries businessman from another place and his wife um, claim that they were some rich businessmen, or and this rich business Aries man from another, because this person travel, and they recognize it. It's like this Aries man creates some flamboyage to say that he was a rich businessman, and now people are recognizing the it's not true. So what they're doing now is that a Cancer is in a whole lot of problems. And a corporation is saying to this Cancer, no, this person, that's not true. And they're now recognizing that this Aries man and a Sagittarian person from another country created some sort of a contractual agreement using a Capricorn person information. Now they're recognizing, because I see they recognize that they gave a young Leo woman data and information of a Capricorn person, and they're looking at you, Aries and your wife. That you Aries and your wife. For a lot of you, a Libran from another country is in a lot of problems because of you Aries. Um, I see you Aries hated a Capricorn person and took data and information of this Capricorn person from where they used to work. So you Aries women, you're in, and you Aries women work with a Virgo to work against a Capricorn woman who used to work at the same company, and you access this person data, and they're going to be recognized that a Virgo helped you, because a Taurus man is now going to be gaining a lot of knowledge how you Aries come on so much data and information. All right, truth is going to be revealed. A lot of you Aries are hoping to reunite with friends, but friends, um a Libran friends, a Scorpion friend, and a Taurus man is like, Aries, it's better I keep out of this, because I don't want to gain, I don't want to be in this. So they're now going to be recognizing, because I see a lot of you young Aries wanted some sort of a new start, a house. It's like you Aries, your apartment is in a Capricorn person in name. And a Capricorn person lived at an apartment complex, and you copied the data and information and went to this apartment complex, and they created a contract agreement in the person name. So if you recognize, this is a 10th house situation where a Scorpion is now recognizing that you Aries have been taking data and information from their company and has been given it to a businessman in another country, and this businessman was creating contractual agreement bringing in people from another country. So you have the Aries man who is from another country, was working together with you Aries, and was accessing data, and it's like you Aries have a hate towards a Capricorn person. This person left, because here is the energy of their finding out that you Aries was not very nice, and a Taurus man is now recognizing what you Aries have done, and they fired you, or they're going to be firing you. Okay, because the Taurus man now recognize, because here you want a new job, Here you miss your friends or your co-worker, and all the friends and co-workers recognize that you Aries hated a Capricorn person and stole data and information and was creating chaos for a Capricorn person. So in the house of the Aquarius, is like your Taurus boss is now gaining knowledge of what you Aries women have done, and they're now recognizing that you Aries women and your partner has gone too far, or you Aries women was using their company to access data and information of a whole Capricorn person that left, and was using this information and was helping people, because that's how a Gemini person got together with their partner and got in a country. So a Sagittarian woman or a Sagittarian person is now in a whole lot of problems. Okay, whoever the Sagittarian woman is, whoever this Aries man is from another country, it's like they were either they were using data, because you Aries was the one that was feeding them data, and you Aries was applying for work permit and documentation. You Aries were creating contractual agreement, because now they're recognizing that you Aries, because this, this work, this business, they're recognizing that you Aries was the one that access, apply, and created some sort of a contractual agreement. Because here, regrets for a Leo, they recognize that some sort of a contract a Leo has is for a Scorpion, and this person is going to be saying, yeah, but the Aries was the one who gave it to me. And here you're seeing that you Aries women, you were hoping, you hated a Capricorn person so much, um but your wishes and dream is not going to be coming true, and you did everything to cost this person their life, and you're mentally disturbed. Okay, whenever you go so far and someone leave a company, you create chaos for this person, so that people, you create so much chaos so that people now can't find out, and they're going to be recognizing that you Aries were the one who accessed data and information of a company and of a Capricorn person. The 10th house, this is what is in the 10th house. And you Aries young women are showing up that you Aries young women was the one who created some sort of a contractual agreement using a company's data and information, and they're going to be shutting down, especially for young Aries. They're going to be ending this contract, because a Taurus is now going to be gaining knowledge, and is now going to be recognizing what was happening and transpiring. Okay, so there are serious things that is going to be coming up. The network is going to be over. An end is coming up to some sort of a network that you Aries had created. So a cyclist over Aries that has business or was accumulating from money from a business that was not yours. A Taurus is not showing you Aries any love. If you are in a relationship with a Taurus, they're not showing any love. A corporation is now onto a Virgo woman and her partner. They're going to be giving up you Aries. A Aries man have to show a lot of details and information. This man don't have the documents. Emotional situation is coming up with friends. um you young Aries was hoping that the Virgo was going to help you out of a problem. um in the house of marriage, relationship, especially marriage and relationship, whoever was in a relationship with a Taurus, a whole lot of problems is coming up for you in this Taurus, whether it's your relationship, your marriage, or a friend, whole lot of problems coming up. Aries businessman, a Sagittarian man is going to recognize that you stole documentation and information that you gave them. So you Aries, Aries men, um a Libran is going to be also, this is like you Aries men, a Sagittarian is going to be recognizing that you Aries men stole the documentation and information. A Scorpion person is going to be working in collaboration with a Taurus man, and a Taurus man is going to become your greatest enemy, um, Aries. So it's not a week of success; it's a week of Aquarians information, an end to some sort of a network that you Aries had going. It's going to come to an end. Okay. Some sort, yeah, some of you Aries that had family business, it's going to come to an end. It's definitely going to be coming to an end. Ooh, an Aquarian is going to become your greatest enemy, Aries, because this Aquarian person is recognizing how far you Aries went, and that you Aries put a company, a business in a whole lot of problems because you Aries, because of hate and whatever you had against a company, that you use this company information. All right. So Aries is it's going to be a heavy week. There is no question about it. And this week, there is serious situations that is going to be coming up in this week, Aries. And it is a situation that you Aries have to make some sort of a decision. All right. Especially business people, because I see they're going to be recognized because they're going to be recognizing and asking you Aries to show data and information which you don't have to show. Okay. Um, an Aquarian woman is going to be your greatest enemy, Aries, and you regret the situation. You do regret it, but it's too late. A company is really going to be recognized that you Aries, together with a Virgo and a Taurus, had access data and information. A lot of your friends are going to be turning their backs because they recognize, they're thinking why you Aries would have done something like that. Okay. So truths, your co-workers are going to be now finding out, Aries, what you have created and how you try and ruin the reputation of a whole co-worker who have left the company and didn't have anything to say, do. They just went on about their business, and you tried to create chaos for this person. All right. I gotta go, Aries. Go check out the monthly readings. For the rest of you guys, you're going to be okay. If you didn't create chaos for co-workers, and if your boss is not a Scorpion, you'll be okay. Gotta go.